Okay, amazing souls. Good afternoon here. I'm here with these two beautiful souls. For those who don't know me, my name is Fernando Marengo Rodriguez, also known as PhD Fernando Coach. And I'm very, 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 very excited, very happy to share with you these two beautiful souls. Their names are Gabriel and Sarah. And we are going to talk about heart coherence and how it is going to help us in our mission, because we're going to share more details about this topic in the Awakening Summit, the 23rd and 24th of April. So, hello, Gabriel. Hello, Sarah. So I'm very happy to have you here with me.
Hi, Fernando. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, hey, Fernando. I'm so grateful to be here that we can have this little talk together.
Thank you both. Thank you both. So, what is heart coherence for the audience who has no ideas, or maybe who has not even a notion about heart coherence? How would you like to define this, Gabriela and Sarah? Feel free to share.
I mean, heart coherence really for us is when, we're able to create a balance and a harmony within a client, not just, on one level, but on their emotional level, on their physical level, on their spiritual level. And it's balancing essentially, their heart rate, their nervous system back down into the parasympathetic system, and then also including your breath. Most of our clients, when we work with them, eventually slow and step into the deep breathing anyway. And then when you closely watch them, especially when they have releases, they start breathing in their own breathing pattern, I suppose. And that's where we think they go into heart coherence, which is their breathing pattern that is best for their overall well-being.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. Yes, Gabriel, please.
Yeah, and it's heart coherence also means to us it's harmonizing the heart and brain. And through harmonizing it through different techniques we use, it helps to harmonize the feelings and emotions, helps to release stress, also helps to activate the self-healing abilities, strengthens the immune system, and helps with so many more things.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and according to studies, over 1 billion people around the globe, they suffer from mental disorders such as stress, anxiety, and depression. So it's not just a problem of the minority, it's a problem that is already affecting too many people. So would you like to share with the audience how heart coherence can be truly helpful and truly transformative for the life of people who have been working with you?
So for us, it started really when we noticed, during the pandemic, that the stress went up, the anxiety went up, the depression went up. Younger clients came to see us, and we just kind of looked and we're like, what's going on? And every time we would work with them, we saw repeating patterns, and then we developed our own, protocol for releasing the energies of COVID and the pandemic. And through that, we saw the stress level go down. We saw the trauma level go down, the anxiety level go down. People were able to literally breathe better, like they could breathe again. They were able to start incorporating, the techniques that we gave them that would bring them that balance and that centering and put them into that heart coherence to use it every day and slowly start, either regaining their life or completely transforming their life. So it can have an absolutely huge impact. Heart coherence itself can have a huge impact on your everyday life and how you live it.
Do you think it is possible to heal ourselves if we keep breathing unconsciously.
If we don't pay attention to our breath at all,
Exactly.
you mean?
Exactly.
No, I think you do need to have your proper breathing or deep breathing, consciousness and awareness of your breathing, and learning or relearning how to breathe properly, because as babies, we all know how to do it. To then also enhance your self-healing capabilities. If you just look at the physiology of your body, right? If you're not breathing the way that you're supposed to, your body's not getting the oxygen it's supposed to. Your body can't send the oxygen and healing energies that it needs to then, I don't know, heal a wound that you have or cleanse your lymph, et cetera, et cetera. So if your breath is not the way it should be, then self-healing could be possible, but it's going to be taking much longer and it's going to be much more difficult for your body to do so.
Yeah, and we also see that with our clients, we are using a specific breathing technique with them.
Oh, amazing.
And that just has amazing results, breaking through blockages, breaking through trauma, so that they are able to move on. And breathing is, if you pay attention to it and do it consciously, it's such an easy tool, but there is no awareness out there about that.
No.
Wow. So I asked you this question because too many people say, "Oh no, you don't need to pay attention to the right breath." So the answer is we do have to pay attention,
Yes.
right? So I'm learning this from my 3-year young son Kawan, who I look at him since he was born, and I look at his chest and his abdomen when he's sleeping, and I look how he's already breathing. And I already I see that his breathing pattern is mainly concentrated in his abdomen. And I said, what happens to us when we grow up? Why do we stop breathing that way? Those babies are still at peace. They feel so at peace. They are just happy. They just are. And I say, what happens to us so when we grow up, right? So that's why I decided to create this new biofeedback device, ENSA biofeedback device. For those who haven't seen this is our device that we created with my business partner, Janio Anselmo, here in Brazil, where we live. And we just connect here an ear clip that detects the heart rate, and there are many pieces of information there. One is the heart rate variability, and it encodes the state of peace that the person is feeling at that moment. And this is according to scientific study. This is supported by years and years of scientific research. And I've been testing in some of our clients this protocol. One of them was suffering from anxiety attacks, and she did the protocol in just 4 weeks of training, only 4 weeks, and she overcame anxiety attacks. Amazing. And she wasn't able to leave her home, and now she sent me a photo. Oh yes, I'm traveling in cruises around the world. And I say, oh my Lord, where's the next ticket? What is the next ticket? I would like to, yes, I would like to go the next time as well. They say, wow, this is so miraculous because it changes radically so many people's lives, right? And I see already so many people talking about healing. Of course, healing is important, but with the right breathing pattern, it's much easier. What do you say about this, Gabriela and Sarah?
I can see it. I can believe it because, like I was saying before, we see our patients or clients really go into that calm, peaceful state, and we see them breathing more like, I guess, kids or babies little, do. You see the abdomen rising and falling. Beforehand, they would usually come in and it's all chest breathing, right? And kind of short, and you can almost feel the anxiety just rolling off of them. So I can see that. I do think that it's amazing that it is able to do as much as it can in 4 weeks of the protocol that you guys have created. I think that is absolutely astounding.
Wonderful. Do you have something else to say, Gabriel?
Yeah, that sounds amazing. And I'm getting really curious and would like to try that out.
I know, same.
I'm talking about trying. Let's do the following. So let me know if this is fine with you. Let's do a 2 minute drumming, only 2 minute drumming, to get into heart coherence and to let the audience have a notion, a very small notion, a taste of what heart coherence is, but not an understand it. It will allow them to live the experience on their own. What do you say about this?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So I will put my audio in high. Okay. Yes. Now it's in high quality. So we can start breathing in for 5 seconds and exhaling for 5 seconds. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Continue. Keep breathing slowly and deeply, connected to your heartbeats. And you will feel that your heart sends the right information to your brain, that you are in a safe space. Everything is all right. And that from this state of peace, you can create the life that you want, you need, and you deserve. So, now we can cultivate in our heart a sense of peace, joy, gratitude, happiness, love, or compassion. Once you feel the sensation, smile, you can come back here. If you took a nap, that's totally fine.
It was extremely relaxing.
I feel totally relaxed. That was beautiful.
Yes, yes, yes. And this is part of our protocol on how we merge ancient tools with this new modern device. And that allowed us to have faster and more impactful results with our protocol that is unique in the world.
That's
So
amazing.
yes, yes, yes. Is there anything else that you would like to share, Gabriela and Sarah, for these people online?
Not really. I have a question for you, actually. Have you ever thought about how you could potentially use that device over, Zoom for clients as you being the holder and channel for them? Have you ever tried to see if that's actually a possibility?
Yes, it is possible that it is possible to train other people that have this device on other parts of the world. And
Mm,
it is possible that they learn how to use it and they train their own clients. So this
mm,
system is scalable for anyone who wants to train with this. They can purchase the device and the training and the online training, and then they learn how to use it for themselves, and then they learn how to use it for other people.
that's
And we
awesome.
have already all the tools to provide for those people who are interested in joining us, because our mission is to create a new humankind with this new device and other similar devices. We want to help those people who want to awake. We want to help those people to in their awakening process,
Mm,
because the first
mhm,
stage is get into emotional balance. After that, then there are other steps, which is deeper meditation, other shamanic drummings, and so on and so forth. But of course, we first need to get emotional stability. I mean, release the levels of stress, anxiety, depression, and then once we have that emotional stability, then there is the next step, which is
mhm,
getting new quantum leaps for for our own evolution, because Mother Earth is already evolving,
Mhm.
but
mhm.
we human beings, we have to do our part as well.
Yes,
Does
yes,
it answer your question?
yes, it does. But I mean, that's beautiful. That's part of kind of what our dream for the world is too, that there's so many tools that people have access to, and we want to provide as many tools ourselves that we can, help humanity move up and create a world that is, love, healing, wholeness, and health, like intrinsic health, not what, medicine necessarily defines healthy, but healthy for who you are and what you need. And then, us all shifting up into dimensions and being able to make that leap happen.
Yes, that's really beautiful. There was something you wanted to add, Gabriel.
Yeah, I have another question. Where can people take these classes to learn
Well,
them?
thank you for asking. They just send those people who are interested. They have just to send me a message, a private message to my inbox on Facebook, on social media, on Instagram, PhD Ferando Coach. I'm here on Facebook as Fernando Marengo Rodriguez, also as PhD Ferando Coach. And we are also creating other channels. We have the Instagram ensa.biofeedback, and we are creating now new channels, and we are creating new versions of the game, because it is used in the computer with the game, so that the other person, the end user, uses a game so that they play in a fun way. They play to get their emotional stability as high as possible. That's
Mhm,
why it works, because it's a game, and we introduce in the game these ancient tools to help the user gets the most from this game.
that's awesome.
That's fascinating. Yeah.
You should link the video that you sent me
Yes,
about how it works
yes,
underneath this talk, because it's super cool to see how it works together. It was
I
really
will send you
fascinating to
the
watch.
link. Yes, yes, as I will send you, and thank you for saying that. And for those who want to work with us, even as end user or as a biofeedback trainer or therapist, or even for those therapists who want to test the state of peace before and after the session, uh, I mean, measure the levels, the state of peace before the session, and then after the session, measure the levels of peace, the state of peace again, and compare those two values to show to the end user that they got a meaningful result. Because most
Mhm.
people, they rely on themselves, but most times they rely on a number that they see outside of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So yes,
Information
our
data
device.
driven. Yeah.
Yes, and our device, just last but not least, is also able to be used by those people who play sports, because our stress is not only mental stress, but we can also get physical stress. When we perform workout or physical exercises, our body gets stressed, and the important thing is to practice sports until the levels of stress uh, get to a maximum predetermined threshold. And when that happens, the that person who is practicing sport, they have to stop physically
Interesting.
doing
Okay.
physical exercise
Mhm.
until the levels of stress reduce, and then they can work out again. By doing that, the performance of those people who practice exercise, it improves very, very, very much. So it is quite also very, very used by those people who are playing sports, not
Okay.
only in amateur sports but also in professional levels.
Professional.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I'd be
wonderful.
curious to see how that would impact, when we use our protocols before and
Mhm.
after. That'd be really cool to see.
Yes.
Yes, the impact is tremendous. It's tremendous. Of course, the usage is huge, and our focus actually is to help create a new humankind, which is something that it's not something romantic as most people used to think about before the pandemics. When the pandemic started, it was very, very easy to detect who practiced self knowledge and who didn't practice self knowledge. And we could see a gap creating between two of them, because those who didn't practice self knowledge, they felt into depression or anxiety or stress too much. And those who practice self knowledge, the levels of peace gotten by those people was totally, totally different. So since the pandemic started, most people, they open their eyes, and most people are fully aware that the right breathing pattern, the right cultivating the right feelings, is not something beautiful or good, but it's also important for our survival.
Mm.
Yes.
Wonderful. Would you like to share any other message with the audience who is curious about the Awakening Summit and what you're going to share in this event with all of us?
We'll be joining the Awakening Summit as well. We'll be speaking on the collective trauma of the pandemic, and how that actually all affects us, and how most of us are not even aware that that's still in our system and present with us, and kind of speak about that. And then we'll provide a technique that is simple yet quite powerful, that will help, release and kind of move the needle towards, healing for you and releasing emotions and anxiety. And it uses different points on your body that you tap or hold that help with releasing or balancing out fear and anxiety, for example.
Yeah, and then we also will speak on the Heart Coherence panel, and also on the Power Animal panel.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. So thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Sarah, for being here with me and on this social media. And for the audience who is already curious about our talk, or this device, or this method that is Heart Coherence, feel free to write Heart Coherence in the comment below, and we will get in touch with you. So thank you very much, Gabriel and Sarah, for being here on social media. Okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful.